Hi, my name is Michael Julius, and in this video, I'm going to talk about my story about being adopted. It all goes back to the Philippines. I was born in the Philippines. My mom was a very young woman, and she met my dad. But before then, my mom had a lot of boyfriends. And in the Philippines, it's very common for a man and a woman, or a teenager and a teenager, to be together and then have kids and then break up, and then the woman takes the kids, which is I believe is crazy. Anyways, um, my mom had about 3 or 4 kids before me, and I am the middle child, and I'm 18. And after me, my mom had 2 or 3 more kids, so we had a pretty big family. So my mom had a lot of boyfriends throughout, and in the Philippines it's not common for marriage unless you're rich. And in my case, we were not rich whatsoever. We lived in poverty. It was a very hard time for us, and it was a time when my mom was struggling really bad because she had to give her kids up for adoption, and it just sucks because like it's I thank God for it, for me being adopted, but losing and having your child not be with you kind of hits me a little bit in the heart, and I just, it's just hard for me to imagine that and how my mom felt, because I knew she was conflicted and I knew she wanted the best for all of us. So anyways, after that, after her birthing me, my great aunt and great uncle, they're actually the ones who adopted me, and I'm gonna refer to them as my adoptive parents, Cora and Tom. And so Tom was born in America, and when he turned 18, he went directly into the Navy, and then he got deployed at Japan, and then he went to the Philippines for a year. That's where he met Cora, my adoptive mom, and they instantly clicked, and they just wanted to start a family quickly, and just loved their family. They currently have my siblings, 4 of them. The oldest one is 32, and I'm the youngest. And when my dad had to go back to Japan, he wanted to marry my mom. So they married, and he got to meet Cora's family, my adoptive mom, and that's where they met all of these kids from just my birth mom. There was about 5 or 6 currently there, and the 3 kids that they brought along with them instantly went for me, and they wanted me to be the brother and be another sibling. And it was crazy because I didn't have any say in it, but even if I don't believe I turned down the offer, just because I wanted a better life. And I don't want that to seem like I'm being selfish, but with me having a better life, I can pass it on to my birth family to help them, because they are still in bad shape and currently in poverty still. It took 4 years for them to adopt me, only because the Philippines and America messed up the paperwork. Since they're very far apart, my parents had to actually move to Japan because it's closer and the connection's easier. So that took a while, but after the 4 years were done, I got adopted into a beautiful, wealthy family. And I am so grateful for that. I thank God every single day because it's just miracles happen, and God was there to help me through that. So after being adopted, I went on to do education, and I fell back in education only because I wasn't like everyone else, and I didn't know English, so I was already behind on everything. I got held back because I didn't know English. So I should actually be graduated, but I feel like if I did, then I wouldn't know what I know now. I'm currently a senior at Carlisle High School in America, and I got accepted into Valley Forge Military College for Army ROTC. I'm really happy for that, and I'm so thankful for that, so grateful, and I'm so blessed just to be here because without it, I would be in the Philippines in poverty, looking for something to eat, and not being educated, and I wouldn't have all the things that I would have. And I thank my parents every single day because I knew that my birth parents were in a bad situation, and I knew that they want the best for me. And every parent wants that. And I'm just happy I got a chance to do that, to help them, because my motivation is to help my birth family. Since my adoptive parents helped me, I'm going to pass it on. So I'm just really motivated to get through life and help them out. It's really taking an impact on me because I have something to look forward to, and everything I do for school, every application I fill out, everywhere I work, I always get motivated by remembering about my birth family because they gave me this, and the adoption process really gave me this step up so I can live the best life I can. And having all these necessities and essentials that are given to me, it's just unreal sometimes. I just don't know what I'd do if I wasn't adopted. And soon enough, I'm going to go help them. I'm going to go back to the Philippines and help them start the process too, because I want to adopt my sister's daughter, which is my goddaughter now. And the adoption process really motivated me to do that. So that's my story, and the adoption process I trust with my whole heart. Thank you.